Welcome to a Bestow TV production. If you enjoy our content, please click the subscribe button. To get notifications of new releases, ring that bell. Thank you, and away we go.
Creative continuity at Motor City Comic Con. Get the latest news directly from cosplayers, artists, writers, and the occasional celebrity. Tune in for Creative Continuity's coverage of Motor City Comic Con. We bring the convention to you.
Here with the infamous Stan Lee.
Infamous, eh? Well, why not?
Well, it's awesome to meet you, sir. I'm really a big fan.
That's as it should be.
You've got Pow Entertainment going on.
Yeah, that's that new company I formed 10 years ago.
10 years ago. How's it going right now?
Pretty good. We're involved in movies and television and all sorts of things.
Have you been pushing your characters a lot with it?
No, the characters at Marvel, I still work with Marvel.
Okay.
But that's a separate thing from Pow. At Pow, we're creating new things. Actually, our first thing is a superhero called the Annihilator, who happens to be Chinese.
Wow.
But it's a movie not just for China, but for the whole world.
Yeah. How do you go about creating that sort of stuff?
Just dream it up. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Do you work with a lot of Hollywood people you've worked with before on different projects?
Well,
like
I meet new Hollywood people all the time, and it's very exciting, actually. We work with the Sony studios, we work with Lionsgate, and all the different companies.
Yeah, I know you've got the realstanlee.com and your YouTube channel, World of Heroes, and the Real Stan Lee Twitter account.
Yeah, well, that's a lot of fun. We put funny things on that. I do photos with funny dialogue balloons over them. We have some funny animation, something called Bad Day that everybody seems to love. And I don't want to sound like I'm pushing the channel, but it's a lot of fun.
No, I know, and I've actually been on your I'm a fan of your Facebook page as well.
Oh, really?
I like to stay in touch with your updates too.
Yeah, well, I try to give the updates because I don't want to disappoint fans like you.
Looking back on your career, what's been your favorite character to write and illustrate?
Well, I enjoyed writing all of them, but obviously the one that's been the most successful has been Spider-Man. And Thor has been great, and now Iron Man is coming right up there, and it's really amazing to see how on the screen they're all becoming so big, like the Avengers.
What do you think about seeing all your characters on the screen like that?
I love it. I never expected it years ago. I mean, years ago when I was writing these things, I just hoped the magazines would sell so that I'd keep my job and be able to pay the rent. I never thought someday I'd be interviewed about them like now.
What's been your favorite film adaptation?
Oh, they're all great. Maybe the first Spider-Man, because that was the real first big hit we had. But I love the Iron Man movies. I love the Avengers. I'm my biggest fan. I love all of them.
What's awesome is you've actually been able to cameo in all those movies as well.
Well, they allow me to do it, and I'm not going to stop.
Do you like meeting the cast and crew who make these films, directors, writers?
Oh, yeah, we've gotten friendly with a lot of... I remember the first time I was talking to Robert Downey when we thought we would use him for Iron Man. So Robert and I met in a restaurant near my office to talk about Iron Man, and all the waiters recognized Robert Downey. So the next time I went into the restaurant, did they treat me like a big shot? Hey, he's a friend of Robert Downey's.
What about Robert Downey really made you think he would be particularly good for Tony?
Well, first of all, he's incredibly talented. I remember him from the movie Charlie Chaplin. And he has the look and he has the attitude. Attitude is very important. And he just was born to be Tony Stark.
Did you think that really, like with the first Spider-Man series, that you'd end up getting another Spider-Man series after that?
Well, we might have to. You know, you can't stay with the same actor forever, but we'll see how it goes. We're also working on the Ant-Man as a possible series, and we're working on Doctor Strange and the Black Panther, and sooner or later, everything Marvel has done will be on the screen. This is Stan Lee saying, Excelsior!
Justice League War was fun. It was an opportunity to do the Justice League from ground zero, and to take some elements from the graphic novel where they're not necessarily friends with each other. There's a lot of character conflict, which adds to the tension of the movie. And the big question is, will they or won't they pull together to face the big evil of Darkseid? So
Because it's an origin story, there's everybody's sort of feeling their way through it, and that's interesting. Where they haven't really worked as a team before. They kind of get in each other's way. They kind of get on each other's nerves. It's the first time. It's like sibling rivalry. But they're only just beginning. And it's almost like boyfriend girlfriend things. Who kind of has an eye for who, and there is that takes place in this piece where somebody likes somebody, but they like somebody else, which happens in life, doesn't it? And that's kind of a nice part of the arc too.
Well, everything was in the graphic novel that we took our cues from. Like I said, the character dynamics are different. You have the whole tension between Batman and Green Lantern. Batman's a ground level hero who's human and can be killed, and Green Lantern's this intergalactic guardian. So there's a tension level there. Their personalities don't mesh. On the other hand, when Superman and Wonder Woman meet, there's definitely a kindred spirit quality between their meeting, and they're instantly attracted to each other, which is something that's never really happened in any other movie or TV series. As a comic book fan, I was used to them just not being a couple. Mm-hmm. It's always Superman and Lois Lane, but I think at some point you have to try something different, and in the context of the movie, I think it works. So I'm interested in exploring it in down the line.
This one was particularly challenging in that they're younger, they're inexperienced as superheroes, and so we opted to go for actors who hadn't done a lot of voiceover, trying to get that innocence and that youthfulness into the performances, which I think ultimately did work very well. So we have Alan Tudyk as Superman and Michelle Monaghan as Wonder Woman, Shamar Moore as Cyborg, and all these actors I can't wait to work with again because they're all so good. Sean Astin as Shazam, Jason O'Mara as Batman, Justin Kirk as Green Lantern, and Chris Gorham as Flash. Just remarkable, wonderful actors.
Well, every time you do a Justice League, it's like getting an ocean liner out of dock. There's a lot of moving parts and a lot of characters you have to service, and it's hard to cast. It's hard to get that many actors into one space to do the voice work.
Some of them are very familiar with the history of these characters. Some are not. They're coming in kind of blind, which is good. But Michelle, when she was working, we did her initial record. Some 10, 12 months later, we did the ADR. She came in to do the ADR, which, for a warrior character like Wonder Woman is a really intense kind of, she's 8.5 months pregnant as she walks in for the ADR session. She did not deliver during the recording session, which I'm very grateful for, but she was terrific. All these actors were so good. I'm very, very proud of the work on this.
I know we'll be doing more Justice League movies, and we've already announced Son of Batman, so that's coming down the road. So I'm looking forward to all the new slates of movies we got for you guys.
Great talking to you, and I got to tell you, this convention here in Detroit is the best. I mean, I've never had more fun. The people are so nice, so enthusiastic. I just wish that I could be here longer. I wish the convention lasted a week.
Well, we'd love to have you back.
Oh, I'll be back. That's a threat.
Watch Creative Continuity, Costunes, Con Rewind, Mr. Lobo Does, and more on this channel.
Creative Continuity. We bring the convention to you.